So you want me to take off about an inch, but keep enough for your curls?
Yes, that's right. You know how I like it, Adelaide.
How was the Grand Dame's ball? Was your hairdo a hit?
Oh, it was. All those other old biddies were practically fainting with jealousy. Truth be told, though, the evening was rather dull. Just the regular crowd of wags and gossips. You know, sometimes I envy people like you, Adelaide.
People like me.
Yes, you know, ordinary people. Being a member of high society can be so draining. One quite lacks a sense of purpose, of ordinary, honest usefulness that comes from a good day's labor.
Have you done much of that sort of labor yourself, madam?
What? No, of course not. But I imagine it must be quite good for the soul, quite grounding. Just being what you are. No airs or pretense. Oh, you've missed a bit there on the left ear. Do be sure it comes out even.
Certainly, madam. I was reading in the paper this morning about what happened with Desiree Lathan. Did you hear about that?
Oh, such a tragedy. Poor Desi. We hadn't talked in a long time, but how terrible to think of her dying in such a horrible way.
My condolences.
Thank you, dear.
Has anyone special caught your eye recently?
Ha! No, I think I'm getting too old for most of the young pups I see around these days. Besides, marriage has proved to be more trouble than it's worth. I'm finished with that whole game. Although there was one fellow who came into the supper club today. Pity he was only interested in asking questions.
Oh?
Yes, the dark brooding type. Sleepless nights etched all over his face. Still handsome, though. I invited him to join me for a drink, but he refused. Said his wife wouldn't appreciate it.
Sounds like a real gentleman.
And I have no use for gentlemen, my dear girl. I like a man who knows how to have fun.
Probably for the best he didn't join you for that drink then.
Puh, ich habe noch mal unseren Arsch gerettet, glaube ich.
Did you and Desiree used to be friends?
Oh, we were like sisters at one point.
What happened?
What else? A man got involved.
You were both after the same man?
No, quite the contrary. We both enjoyed being unattached and had vowed to keep it that way. The spinster sisters, we used to call ourselves. But I fell for a man a few years ago. We got married and Desiree stopped speaking to me.
That's a shame.
Yes, especially considering the marriage only lasted a few brief months. I lost both my husband and my best friend. I'm sure there's a lesson to be learned in that.
I have to say, your musical selection for today is lovely.
It's nice to know someone like you can appreciate some of the finer points of culture. In case you were wondering, the piece is the Fourth Symphony by a composer named Theophilus von Wagner.
Yes, it's refreshing to hear the Fourth Symphony for a change. Most people know von Wagner for his Fifth Symphony or his Lute Concerto in D minor.
Oh, you know von Wagner?
Although I admit he isn't one of my favorite Baroque composers, I can appreciate what he brought to the movement. I'm more in favor of Scaravaldi. His development of the Concerto Grosso makes for a much richer musical tapestry. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, well, perhaps so.
Do you have any favorites among Scaravaldi's works?
His First Symphony is quite riveting.
Do you mean his Concerto for Mandolin? He didn't have a First Symphony as such.
Well, yes. That's what I meant. As much as I enjoy chatting, perhaps you should concentrate on what you're doing, dear.
Nein.
I heard someone mention that Desiree had her portrait painted recently.
Yes, I heard that too. I think it was Caroline who told me. Yes, that was it, Caroline. She was looking for a portrait artist and told me Desiree had found one. Roger DeVay, I think she said his name was.
Roger DeVay? Sounds mysterious. Who is he?
Well, I don't know about mysterious. He's just an artist. Not a very good one either, from what I hear.
He didn't do a good job on the portrait?
Oh, no, he did fine. I just meant he hasn't really taken off. His paintings aren't worth very much, you see. But Desiree took a liking to him very quickly. Even went as far as giving him an extra key to her apartment. If there was anything more going on between them, I couldn't say. But she could have done a lot better, if you ask me. I mean, he's barely even an artist now. I heard he took a teaching position at the university. Now, who would want their likeness immortalized by a lecturer?
I see. Well, I hope he makes it in the world someday.
Miracles may happen.
Oh, Horizonte tun sich auf. Okay. Das klingt interessant. Das passt auch irgendwie zu
Quite chilly out
Testamentänderung.
today,
Ne?
isn't it?
Yes, a good day for spending indoors.
Probably means we'll be getting an earlier winter.
It's a good thing I bought a new set of coats then.
Okay, ich glaube, wir sind hier fertig.
Good. I think that's all finished.
Thank you, Adelaide. It was a pleasure, as always.
Likewise, Miss Robinow. I'll see you next week. And she didn't tip very well either.
I'm sorry, dear. She sounds positively dreadful.
No more than the other Gascon Grand Dames. I just hope you managed to get something useful from that.
Danke, Adelaide. Du bist die Beste. Und wie du sie zur Strecke gemacht hast mit von Wagner, das war wundervoll zu beobachten. Ich habe nur an dem Punkt mich nicht getraut, irgendwas zu sagen, weil ich riesige Angst hatte, dass die uns gleich rausschmeißt, weil dir das Ganze zu peinlich ist oder dass wir halt einfach nicht mehr mit ihr reden dürften. Aber zum Glück ist das Ganze ja gut gegangen und wir haben ein paar schöne Hinweise erfahren. Und ich muss schon sagen, ne, man hat ja eigentlich so eine gewisse Spur gesehen, die von dem Porträt zum Bett geführt hat. Ich will noch nicht zu viel sagen, aber...
I shouldn't be gone too long.
Good luck.
Ja, ich bin mal gespannt. Ich bin sehr gespannt. Oh, wieder zur Universität, ja? Ich möchte so gerne diese Asche. Na gut, egal. Ja, hallo.
Well, so much for modesty. Ooh, is it warm in here or is it just me?
Und hier ist Immeral. Schön. Gut. Was haben wir denn sonst noch hier?
These aren't half bad. Nice to know the students aren't completely wasting their time here.
Natürlich nicht.
These aren't half bad.
Sie sehen sogar, ja, sehr schick aus hier. Was haben wir sonst noch? Leute, die beim Zeichnen den Hitlergruß machen. Perfekt. Und
I'm guessing it's locked, but it probably only contains more art supplies we don't care about. All the tools an artist would ever need. Brushes, pieces of canvas, paints. I feel as though this could be relevant, but I can't really see how.
Er hat vielleicht eine bestimmte Farbe benutzt. Oder bestimmten, nicht eine, ja doch, bestimmtes, ach, ihr wisst schon, Material, das besonders leicht entflammbar war am Ende sogar. Ich weiß es nicht. Wir werden es herausfinden.
Where dreams go to die.
Bill ist böse. Bill ist richtig böse. So, lass uns mal mit Roger de Moore reden.
Excuse me.
Yes,
Are you Roger DeVay?
I am.
Miles Fordham, private investigator. I have some questions for you if you aren't too busy.
Will this take long? This isn't exactly the best time.
It shouldn't, no.
All right then, quickly.
Roger. Hallo. Cicero, oder?
How long have you been teaching at this university?
About 4 years now.
And do you also earn money with your painting?
Not of late. I haven't sold a painting in some time. But my salary from the university is enough for the time being. Perhaps someday I'll be able to devote the proper focus to my painting.
Do you know Desiree Lathan?
Desiree? Yes, of course I know her. What happened to her was just awful.
Indeed. My condolences, Mr. DeVay. What can you tell me about her?
She was a wonderful woman. Sharp, full of life, extremely witty. I only knew her for a short time, but I consider myself lucky to have had her as a friend.
How did you two meet?
We were introduced at a party and became fast friends. It's hard to believe she's really gone.
Do you have any information regarding Desiree's death?
No, none at all. It came as a total shock. I heard she was burned to death. Oh, is that true?
It is.
It's really just unthinkable.
Do you know of anyone who might have wished harm upon her?
No, everyone loved her. To think someone could be capable of doing that to her, it just makes me feel sick.
Trag mal nicht zu stark auf, mein lieber Alligator.
You painted Desiree's portrait, is that right?
Yes, I finished it just a few months ago.
Do you often do commissioned work?
Sometimes, but this wasn't exactly a commission. More like a gift.
You mean you weren't paid for it?
No, I didn't do it for money. It was an honor just to paint her.
I see. And did she like the result?
Well, she had it hanging in her bedroom and not in her attic, so I assumed she liked it well enough.
It was a rather nice portrait, I must admit.
Oh, so you've seen it?
Indeed, I have. Regrettably, I can't comment on the likeness, never having seen the subject in life.
Ah, yes. Well, she used to say that standing in front of it was like looking into a mirror. I tried my best to do her justice.
I'll let you get back to your class.
Right.
Der hat mir gerade ein bisschen zu dick aufgetragen für meinen Geschmack. Ich trau dem Kerl nicht ganz.
Honey, I'm home.
Seeing you come home always puts a smile on my face.
Oh, was?
Addie?
What is it, Miles?
Ha? Das war ja richtig nett. Sollte ich ihr ein Kompliment machen?
Please let me see that beautiful smile of yours, Addie.
That's enough, Miles. If you're just going to stand there and throw meaningless words at me, you're better off not saying anything at all.
But...
Stop it. I'm trying...
Okay. Okay, entschuldigt bitte. Ich wollte eigentlich nur mal gucken, ob es stufenweise ist, aber es ist quasi immer noch das gleiche Problem. Okay. Denk nach, Struppi, denk nach. Wo findest du einen Container für die Asche? Das ist das, was wir gerade brauchen. Wo kannst du so einen Container finden?
Well, if no one's cleaned up, you might as
Nee, oder? Nee, oder? Nee, oder? Nee. Nee, nee.
Nothing new to ask him about.
Nee.
I'm afraid I need to have another look inside Miss Lathan's room, Officer Kane.
All right, but please be quick about it.
Nee, oder? Wir schaufeln jetzt nicht ihre Asche in einen angeranzten Bierkrug. Abgeranzten.
Oh, Miles, really? You're going to carry the ashes around in a pewter mug?
Danke, Bill.
It's vital to the investigation that we find out exactly what happened to the body. If anyone can tell us for certain, it's Dr. Edwards.
Fair enough. I suppose this isn't the most unpleasant thing you've carried around before. Remember that time we had to go looking for that murder victim's missing head?
I'd really rather not, actually.
Ich habe gehört, dass in dem Buch stand, dass die Beine abfallen und die Hände. Ich sehe aber nur eine Hand. Wieso fällt mir jetzt erst auf, dass da nur eine Hand ist?
I don't think there's much else we can...
Wieso fällt mir jetzt erst auf, dass da nur eine Hand ist? Und warum sagen sie dazu nichts? Wo ist die andere Hand? Okay. Anwalt Jonas Usher Raiden, Upton und die Claire, die... Okay. Achso, wir könnten den Fall direkt jetzt beenden. Sagen, spontane Selbstentzündung fertig ist. Ach, lol. Entschuldigung. Oh Gott, warum sage ich lol? Ach ja, herrlich. Okay. Und wir sollten mit Roger DeVay reden, haben wir doch gerade schon gemacht. Und Dr. Edwards die Asche von Desiree Lathan zeigen. Okay. Irgendwie habe ich das Gefühl, dass dieses Bildnis wirklich der Ursprung des...
Ugh. The smell from the bedroom is getting worse. I don't know how much longer I can stand it.
Ja, verständlich. Ne? Es fühlt sich so an, als würde er mit mir als würde ich ihn durch das Zimmer tragen. Schrecklich, schrecklich, schrecklich.
Dear Lord, what is that smell? Did you step in something out there, Fordham?
Private investigation is a dirty job, Upton. You know that. Got a moment, Upton?
Yes, but let's make this quick.
Fall abschließen. Wir können ihn echt schon abschließen. Wow.
Would it be possible for me to access the mortuary?
The mortuary? What for?
I'd like to consult with Dr. Edwards.
All right, but be careful. Make sure you don't let Snelling see you back there.
Okay, dankeschön.
That's it for now.
Better get back to it then.
Eieieiei. Okay, dann mal nach drüben. Wir sind ja jetzt authorized. Ne? Blondschopf da hinten?